we're going to start this morning lying on your back when you feel ready. So come to lie down, please. Okay. So as you're lying on your back, you're starting this morning by bringing all of your attention onto the way that you're breathing. Okay, so just noticing this morning how you are. So whether your breathing is long and slow and relaxed already, or whether your breathing is perhaps a little bit short and shallow, maybe your breathing is being held somewhere in your body. And then just starting to notice how your body feels this morning. So it's almost like you're meeting yourself where you are. So as you're lying on your back, just noticing whether you could relax the muscles around your face and your head a little bit more. And just noticing your shoulders. And becoming aware of your arms, your back. And just noticing you could relax your stomach, your hips and your legs. So just kind of run your awareness through your whole body. So you're just aware of how things feel today. And then we'll begin to breathe together so we're all kind of on the same page and we start moving from a relaxed place. So we use this sound to guide the breath. So when you're ready, together we'll take a slow breath in through the nose. So really expand the rib cage, expand the stomach. And a slow breath out. And let the whole front of your body relax. Good. So again, when you feel ready, take a slow breath in through the nose. So really expanding the rib cage and the stomach. And a slow breath out. Good. So we'll do this 2 more times before we move. Through the nose, really feel everything fill up. Good. All right. So we'll start to move together. So when you feel ready, we're going to start to take a very big breath in. And as you do that, stretch the arms and legs all the way out and away from you. So everything reaches and stretches out as big as you possibly can. Good. And we're going to exhale there to bend the knees, give them a squeeze into the chest, and we'll really hug the nose up to the knees there as well. Good. So as you breathe in again, everything reaches out big as you can. Arms and legs stretching out. Nice. And again, we'll exhale to bend the knees and give them a squeeze in from there, nose to knees. Yeah, one more time. So as you breathe in, stretch everything else. Arms, legs really reaching out. And when we're there, we'll just start to circle around through the wrists and the ankles. We're really waking up the joints. That's it. So if you feel a bit cold, if your joints are a bit clicky and cracky this morning, really take big, big, big circles there as we warm up. That's it. You can spread and scrunch the fingers and toes as well. Nice. Then bring the knees in toward the chest. You've got one hand on each knee and start to circle the knees around there. So just use your hands to create these big open circles in the knees and the hips. That's it. Keep that slow breath through the nose. Nice. All right. Then eventually you'll bring the feet to the floor about hip distance apart, arms alongside your body. So we're going to breathe in now to slowly lift the hips up towards the ceiling as high as you can today. And as you exhale, slowly roll down bit by bit. So as you reconnect your spine to the floor, it gets a little bit of a massage. Good. So again, as you breathe in, peeling the spine off the floor, rolling all the way up. And then breathing out to roll all the way back down. Good. One more time. So when you feel ready, as you breathe in, really feel the lower back, then the middle back, then the upper back lift. And we're going to hold it up here for a moment. So shuffle the shoulders underneath a bit more. Squeeze the hands together and then really see if you can lift your hips high up towards the ceiling. That's it. So we'll start to feel the glutes as well. Give them a little squeeze. Press the feet into the floor. Lovely. One more breath here. Really waking up the legs. And then hands come apart and we'll slowly roll all the way down through your back. Nice. All right. So bring the knees in toward the chest. Just come and have a little roll up and down through your spine there. So as you do this, we're kind of using the floor to massage the back as well. So try and relax the back muscles. Good. All right, so as you next come up, we're going to wake up the core a bit. So if you hold your shins parallel to ceiling, squeeze the shoulders back. That's it, good. And then maybe the hands come forward as well. Lovely. So really think about lifting the chest. And if you feel strong, the hands might even lift to the ceiling as well. Good. So we're going to add on a little bit. Can you take your right heel to stretch forward and then tap that right heel onto the floor? And bring it all the way up and back to where it was. And then left heel forward, onto the floor, up and back together. Lovely. All right, so hands come down. So bring the feet to the floor again, about hip distance apart. We're going to breathe now to lift the chest all the way towards the ceiling, and then follow that with your hips. So lift the hips up a little bit higher if you can. And then we're going to breathe out to bring the hips down and back. So kind of holding the body weight between the arms. Good. Again, breathe in, hips come up, pull the shoulders down. Breathing out, hips come back and stretch out through the legs. Good, one more time. So as you lift your hips, try and really pull the shoulders down your back. And then we'll slowly bring the hips down and come over onto hands and knees when you feel ready. Good. All right, so when you're on hands and knees, we'll spread out the fingers and thumbs. We're going to breathe in now to bring the chest forward, lifting the tailbone. And as you breathe out, we're going to press the floor around through the spine. Good. So again, as you breathe in, just that sense of opening the chest, widening the collarbones, and breathing out to press the floor around the back. Good. So finding this movement a few times yourself. So try and remember when we make this movement, just moving the spine mostly, and the head's just following because it's attached to the spine. Good. So you can keep that slow kind of breath going as well. Nice, good. All right, so eventually we're going to make this movement a little bit bigger. So we bring your hands forward to the top two corners of the mat. We're going to inhale now, so we're coming forward, chest between the arms. And as you exhale, pull the hips back towards the heels, but the hands stay glued to the floor. Good. Again, breathing, waving forward to pull the chest between the arms. Breathing up, pulling back. Nice, good. And now we're going to come all the way forward onto the front of your body. So the forearms are on the ground, elbows under your shoulders. So we're going to say hello to the core again. So we tuck your toes underneath. We'll breathe in here to pull the chest forward. Then as you exhale, lift the hips, and then lift the knees if you can, to our forearm plank. Good, that's it. So that little space between your shoulder blades, really try and press that up there, so that will help things engage. Good, and then breathing, coming down, pull the chest forward. And then exhale again, lift the hips, lift the knees if you can, and push the heels back behind you. So if this is too much, you can always bring the knees down as well. Good, so we're going to breathe in to come down, chest forward, and then one more time. So lift the hips, lift the knees, push those heels back. So good, remember, press up between the shoulder blades, but hips are nice and level. And then we'll slowly come down. Well done, good. So press all the way back towards child's pose here, hips towards the heels. So take a little moment there to come back to that slow breath like I did at the beginning. And then eventually we'll tuck the toes underneath and come into downward facing dog when you're ready. So fingers and thumbs are spread, and we'll press the hips up and back. Good, nice. All right, so give the legs a little walk out there. So one heel, then the other's pressing towards the floor. So if the legs feel a bit tight, if this first little bit of movement you've done today, just keep a little bend in the knees and focus on lengthening the spine. Good. Shoulders pulling down the back. Nice. So we're going to keep both feet on the floor here. Just take a nice deep bend of the knees. We're kind of squatting back towards the heels, and then press down through the heels so we start to stretch out the legs. Good. Again, nice deep bend of the knees. Good. Push down through the heels, and then one more time there. So bend the knees, squatting back. Good. And then push down through the heels. Lovely. So we're going to start to walk forward to the front of the mat now. So our forward fold. So when you're there, feet come a little bit wider apart, and just find a gentle sway from side to side. So it's like you're shifting the weight from one foot to the other. Good. Let the head go completely. And then we're going to use the hands to help move the circulation around the body. So hands come to your lower back. And start to tap there on the lower back. That's it. All the way down the back of your legs. Then waking up. Good. All the way up the legs. Nice. One more time. Down the legs. Good. Now hands come on the front of the legs. We're going to roll up the down nice and slow onto the thighs. Good. Onto the stomach. Good. Use the fingers to tap on the chest. Lovely. Good. And then fingers go lightly tap on top of the head there, just so we're kind of waking up the nerve endings in the head. Nice, good. All right, so feet slightly wider apart. We'll turn the toes out a bit. Take a breath in, hands come all the way up. We're going to exhale, bend the knees, come back halfway down. Really press the hips back. Good. Again, breathing, coming up. And then again, exhale, sitting low. Lovely, good. So one more time, we're going to breathe in, hands all the way up. So we'll interlace the fingers at the top here, push the palms up to the ceiling, and come in a side stretch to the left. Eventually bring that round in a full circle. So hands are going to come down past the feet, all the way round, up to the other side. That's it, another full breath at the top. And then exhaling over to the right, all the way round, and then up to the center eventually. Lovely, good. All right, so step on up to the top of the mat there, feet about hip distance. So we're going to bend the knees again, forearms come into your thighs. As you breathe in, pull the chest forward, shoulders back, and then breathing out to round the spine, tuck the chin. So a bit like that cat-cow movement. Again, breathe and open up, and then breathe out round the spine. Good, so now as you lift and open the chest, we're going to bring the hands together behind the back and take a forward fold. Just let the head relax, knuckles stretch towards the ceiling. Good, and then hands come to the floor. We'll take a big step back with the right foot, bring that knee down to our low lunge. So we're going to breathe in here, hands come forwards and up. Lovely, as you breathe out, really big circle back. Nice, again, inhaling to lift the hands. Good, breathing out to reach back. So really going to engage the back now. So as you lift the hands up, we're going to bend the elbows, really squeeze your back as you slide the arms down. Good, nice, and again, breathing, coming up. That's it, and then really squeeze into those back muscles. Nice, good. So now as you lift the hands all the way up, we'll interlace the fingers again, press the palms to the ceiling, and then come and lean back a little bit. Good. So as you do this, try and kind of tuck your tailbone underneath so you can feel your core is helping you. Good, that's it, really pressing up. And then both hands come down to the inside edge of the foot. We're going to inhale now, chest forward between the arms. And as you breathe out, drawing the hips back to stretch through that front leg. Nice, again, breathing, coming forward, nice wide collarbones. And as you pull back, just lift the toes to stretch into the leg. Good. So wake up the glutes now. So as we come forward, we're going to bring this front leg straight back behind you and the hands a bit wider. Good. So if you can, we're going to tap this left leg out to the side of your body and then draw a big high arch with it up and over to the other side. Good, well done. So leg comes up and over to your left. Nice. And then up and over to the right. Good. One more time to each side. Try and keep those elbows nice and straight. Good, nice. And now when the leg comes straight back behind you, we're going to bend the knee and make a few really big circles with that knee. So we're going to bring it out, round and down. That's it. A few times there. So really trying to feel the hip muscles start to engage. So if you want to get your core more involved in this, you could hover your right hand there, that opposite hand, off of the floor if you want. That's going to engage the core a little bit more. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Well done, good. So then we're going to step the foot forward to where it was. We'll lift the back knee and come into downward facing dog. Good, so really spreading fingers and thumbs. So we're going to inhale forward into our plank here, shoulders over wrists. Good, and as you breathe up, pull back through the hips, downward facing dog. Nice, good, take your time. So again, breathe into a plank. Good, breathing out, downward facing dog. Nice, and then this time as we come forward, if you can, add on a little bit of movement. So slowly start to shift the weight from one hand to the other. So you can just do the feeling of shifting the weight, or you can actually hover the hand if you're able to today. Good, and then we'll lower down. So you might bring the knees down first, then bend the elbows. Coming into cobra, so we'll breathe in to bring the chest forward, shoulders draw back. We'll exhale, press back towards child's pose, hips to heels. Then take a breath. And downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. So again, give the legs a little walk out here, so just pressing the heels towards the floor. And we'll start to walk forward to the front of the mat again, so our forward fold. Inhale, hands come all the way up. Lovely, good. And we'll exhale again, bend the knees, coming halfway down there. Good. So forearms on the thighs again. I'm going to breathe in to pull the chest forward, shoulders drawing back. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Okay, one more time, bring the chest forward. Good, now hands come together behind the back. We're going to forward fold, so head relaxes, knuckles stretch up, and then hands come to the floor. We set the left foot back and bring that knee down when you're ready. Good, so we're going to inhale again, hands forwards and up here, and you breathe out, really big circle back. Good, full breath in through the nose, and then exhale to reach back. Good, so we'll wake up the back again. So as you lift the hands up, bend the elbows, really squeeze the shoulder blades and slide the arms down. Yeah, that's it. Again, breathe in, hands up. That's it, really squeeze the upper back, bring the hands down. Good, then we're going to interlace the fingers here, press the palms up to the ceiling. So tailbone's kind of tucking a little bit, and we'll lean back there. So if you can feel your shin helping to support you, your core's going to be working. Really press the hands up. Good, then hands to the inside edge of the foot. We're going to breathe in again, come forward into the hips, and then breathing out to pull the hips back. Nice, one more time like that, breathing, coming forward. Nice, and again, drawing the hips back there. Good, nice. So as you come forward, we're going to take the front leg straight back behind you, hands a little bit wider. So come and tap this right leg to the side of your body, then draw a big arch with it up and over to the other side. Good, again, big arch up and over to the right. Nice, and then up and over to the left. Good, now we'll bring that leg straight back behind you. We're going to bend the knees so the foot's pressing to the ceiling and make a few big circles of the knees. Come up, out and around. That's it, keep breathing through the nose. And if you want to get the core a little bit more involved, just hover the opposite hand off of the floor. That's it, breathing, breathing, breathing. Lovely, well done. So we're going to step the foot forward to where it was. Again, we'll tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and come into downward facing dog. Good. So from downward facing dog, coming forward into our plank again. We're going to exhale, lower down towards the floor, maybe knees down, then bend the elbows. Into cobra, breathing to lift the chest. Lovely, nice. So press back towards child again for a moment. And then downward facing dog. Good. So we'll take a step or a jump forward to the top of the mat. I'm going to breathe in, hands come all the way up. And then exhaling all the way down to the heart. Good. So we'll come through 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar, sun salutations together. So through the nose, we're going to breathe in, hands lift all the way up. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Good. Come back into that plank when you feel ready. So we'll take a breath in at the top, and then we'll lower down. You might bring your knees down, then bend the elbows. Into cobra, so lift the chest, pull the shoulders away, and then exhale, tucking the toes down and facing dog. Good. When you feel ready, we'll step or jump forward again. Breathe in, hands lift all the way up. Breathing out, forward fold all the way down. Go back into that plank when you're ready. So again, breathing in at the top, a bit stronger. Keep the body in a straight line. Just bend the elbows to come down. Coming into upward facing dog, chest lifts, thighs off of the floor. Breathing out, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Okay, one more of these. Come and step or jump forward again. Breathe in, hands all the way up. Lovely, good, that's it. Press the hips back, forward fold coming down. Into that plank again. So again, elbows nice and close to your body. Lower down towards the floor. Lovely, nice. Lifting the chest. Brilliant. All right, so we'll bring the chest down for a moment here. We're just going to wake up the back a little bit more. So you have your arms alongside your body. Shoulders really sliding down, and then just try and become aware of the bottom of your shoulder blades. So that's just kind of around the upper back. I'm sure you know where your shoulder blades are. So if you squeeze your shoulder blades together, okay, and then have a little go at lifting everything up off the floor. So rather than squeezing the upper back, we're trying to squeeze into the bottom of your shoulder blades. That's it. So from there, if you want to make it a little bit stronger, maybe take the hands out to the sides. That's it. Maybe take them forward, but try and keep that slow breath. Keep pulling the shoulders down your back. Keep smiling. Good. And slowly coming down. Well done. So relax the hips. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side to relax them. Good. We'll come up onto hands and knees, and then into downward facing dog when you feel ready. Good. So start to take a walk forward to the front of the mat again to our forward fold. Nice soft knees will roll all the way to stand. And we're going to exhale, hands come down towards the heart. Brilliant. All right, so come to our next little standing bit. So feet about hip distance. We're going to breathe in, hands come up. And as you exhale, sit low into the hips there. So really try to shift the weight into your heels as much as you can. Good. You might even be able to lift and spread the toes. Lovely. So toes come down, hands together behind the back. Take a forward fold. Knuckles stretch to the ceiling. And then we'll come back into downward facing dog. Good. All right, so we're going to do a couple little balances today. So I'm going to start with the right leg. As you breathe in, lift that right leg all the way behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good. Again, breathe in, lift the leg. This time, right knee to right elbow if you can. Try and tap it. Good, well done. So we're going to lift that leg all the way up and then step the foot forward there between the hands. Good, so coming up into our high lunge here from the ball of the back foot. So as you breathe in, we'll straighten through the legs. And you breathe out, bend the knees a little bit and circle the hands around. Good, again, inhale coming up. That's it, and as you exhale, dip down through the knees to circle the hands. Good, so lift the hands up again. Then like we did before, bend the elbows, really squeeze into your back as you sit low. Lovely, nice. So we're going to bring the hands all the way up, interlace the fingers, push the hands up to the ceiling, and then see if you can have a little bit of a balance here by lifting your front toes off of the floor or coming onto your front heel. So both hip bones facing forward. Good, well done. So we're slowly going to bring the back heel down to the floor, so more like warrior one. Arms alongside your body, so squeeze the bottom of the shoulder blades again, and then leading with your chest, come to reach forward if you can there. Good, that's it. So stick with this, or a bit stronger is to bring the arms out to the sides, or even forward. That's it. So really want to feel the back of the body. That's it, and then we'll come into warrior three. So if you can, back leg comes straight back behind you. That's it, good. Stick with it if you can. Nice, holding for a moment, really press through the foot. And then hands super slow, come all the way to the floor. Lift that back leg a little bit higher if you can today. Nice, good. Then we're going to step back with that foot, bring the back knee all the way to the floor. So we're on the low lunge again. As you breathe in, hands come forwards and up. Good, and you breathe that really big circle back. Nice, like we did before, hands on the inside edge of the front foot. Come forward, so sink into the hips a little bit. And then breathing out to pull the hips back and stretch through the leg. Nice, one more time there, breathing coming forward. That's it, and we're going to breathe out to pull back. Brilliant, all right, so as we come forward again, we're going to lift the back knee into downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, coming forward into your plank again. We're going to exhale, bend the elbows lower to the floor. Good, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back, and then breathing out, downward facing dog. Nice, so try the left side. So we're going to breathe in to lift the left leg all the way up. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists, really push the floor away. Good, again, breathe in to lift the leg. This time, left knee to left elbow if you can. Good, well done. So we're going to lift that leg up, and then we'll step the foot forward there between the hands again. So come on up into that high lunge again. Okay, so as we're here, we're going to start to straighten through the legs, and bend both knees and take a big circle with the arms. You can even tap the back knee on the floor if you like. Again, inhale, come up. And then breathing out, coming round. Good, all right, start to engage the upper back now. So bring the hands up, then bend the elbows, really squeeze the shoulder blades on the way down. That's it, nice. Again, inhale, hands lifting. Whoop, and then breathing out, coming down. Good, all right, so now we're going to interlace the fingers, push the palms straight up. So really feel both hip bones pointing forward. And if you can, lift those front toes up and maybe lift onto the heel. The whole time, shoulders pulling down, breathing. Good, well done. So we'll slowly bring the back heel to the floor, arms onside the body, so squeeze the back of the shoulder blades, and then come and lean forward, kind of on that diagonal there. Good. So from there, hands might come out to the sides, they might come forward, keep that chest lovely and open, breathing. Well done, good. And then warrior three. So back leg straight back behind you if you can. That's it. So use that back foot to push you back into this. Good, breathing. And then hands slowly come all the way to the floor. You can bend the standing knee if you need to, and back leg lifts a bit higher. Good, well done. So big step back with the foot. We'll bring the knee all the way to the floor. So now lunge again. So we're going to breathe in here, hands come forwards and up. As you breathe out, big circle back. Nice, hands come down to the inside edge of the front foot. So you're going to breathe in again, come forward, lead with the chest. And then breathing out, drawing the hips back. So the heel stays down, but the toes lift. One more time, inhaling forward. And then exhaling back. Good, nice. All right, so we'll come forward again. We're going to lift the back knee, step into downward facing dog. Good. And then again, coming forward into our plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower down towards the floor. Good, nice. Come into cobra, so lifting the chest. Nice, well done. So we're going to press back towards child's pose for a moment. Take a slow breath in and out. Good. Again, just run through your body for a moment to notice what can you relax. Good. All right. So we're going to come to our longer standing sequence now. So I'm just going to add on to what you've done a little bit. So into downward facing dog. And then walk forward to the front of the mat from our forward fold. Good. So nice soft knees. Breathe in, hands lift. And then exhaling to the heart. Lovely, kids. All right, so take a bend in the knees again, sit low. So really shift the weight into the heels, hands sweep forwards and up. Lovely, good. And then we're going to forward fold. Hands come together behind the back. You could hold your elbows actually as well, but open the shoulders a bit more. So as you forward fold, your elbows are reaching to the ceiling. It's a bit more difficult. Okay, so hands come down, stepping back into downward facing dog. We'll do that right leg. We're going to add on to the sequence we just did. So as you breathe in here, lift that right leg all the way behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good. Again, breathe in to lift the leg. And sit this time, right knee to right elbow if you can. Good, nice. So I'm going to lift that leg up and we'll step the foot forward there between the hands. So come on up into your high lunge again. So we're going to straighten through the legs as soon as we get there. Squeeze the shoulder blades, dip low in the legs. Good, nice. So arms on the side of the ears. We're going to come towards warrior 3 now. So reach forward, leading with your chest, and shuffle back, and then back leg goes straight back behind you. Good. So we're going to try this little balance. So staying on one leg, coming upright. So the arms lift, the back leg pushes forwards in front of you. That's it. And then use that left heel now to push you all the way back into warrior 3. Good. One more time. So the leg that you're standing on, really engage that as that helps you come all the way up. Foot comes forward. Good, nice. And then press that foot all the way back. Good, nice. So slowly now, hands come all the way to the floor, very slowly. Good, lift that back leg as high as you can. Nice. You might even have a little bit of holding your standing ankle with 1 or 2 hands if you want to challenge your balance a bit more. Good, well done. So big step back with the foot. So coming to a wide-legged forward fold now at the long side of your mat. When you're there, just take a little ease from side to side. So one knee, then the other's bending. That's it. So relaxing the back of the neck. Good. So from here, we'll turn both feet outwards. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, and then coming up to our kind of high squat here. Good. We're going to inhale, hands lift, legs lengthen. As you exhale, sit through the center and really try and push your knees out, 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 out. Good. Again, inhale, coming up. That's it. And then exhale, sitting low. Brilliant. So hands come onto the thighs now. We're going to twist. Your right shoulder's coming across towards your opposite knee. That's it, good. And then take your left shoulder across towards that front knee. Nice, lovely, good. So twisting towards the back of the mat. Get stretched in the upper back. And then twisting towards the front of the mat there. Nice, good. So one more time, twisting towards the back of the mat. Now we're going to come through our little Tai Chi movement. So you use your left hand to push you round so you're facing the front of the mat in your lunge position again. So like that heel lifted. Take a breath in. We're going to exhale, push all the way around towards the back of the mat and push that hand forward. Good. So breathe into the center. Exhale to the front of the mat. Lovely, good. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the back. Lovely, well done. So one more time each side. All the way towards the front of the mat. Press. Lovely, nice. Now we're coming all the way around to the back of the mat. Hold it there. So keep facing the back of the mat. You've got one hand reaching forward. Can you reach 2 hands forwards? That's it. Can you come into warrior 3 from here again? So back leg lifts. That's it. Fantastic. And we'll go through this little sequence once. So coming upright. Press the foot forward in front of you if you can. Hands lifting. Good. Then press the foot all the way back behind you. Wobbling is allowed. Good. Nice. Hands come all the way to the floor again. Lift that back leg a bit higher. Well done, good. And then big step back with the foot. Turn the feet parallel. Lovely, nice. So now forward fold again. So as we're here, we're just going to walk to hold that right leg, so your front leg, and just take a gentle forward fold in there. That's it. So relaxing the back of the neck. You can definitely bend the knee or keep a little bit of movement going if that feels better. Nice. And holding the left leg. Okay. And then again, just easing in there. So if you need to keep a bend of the knee again, that's totally fine. Whatever feels best for you today. Good, nice. So now I'm going to take a little bend in both knees. Hands come onto the hips and coming about halfway up. Good. So really squeeze the shoulder blades. Maybe bring the hands out to the sides. Nice. Then we're going to squeeze the glutes. Come all the way up to stand. Well done. Good. So right foot's going to turn forward and we're coming to triangle. So slide that right hand down the leg. Other arm extends all the way up. That's it. So really think about how open can you get your chest? How long can you get your spine? Good, so both hands come down all the way either side of that front foot. We'll pop the back knee to the floor. So then breathe in again, hands come forwards and up. And you breathe out, big circle back. Good, lovely. So now as we lift the hands, we're going to lift the front heel off of the floor, so on the front tiptoes, and then come back to adjust on the knees there. Good. So we'll tuck the toes underneath. We're going to breathe in now, hands lift. As you exhale, hands reach back and just push the hips back there. So try and squeeze the shoulder blades as you do this. Good. Inhale, everything pushes forwards and up. Breathing out, hands back, press the hips back. Good. One more time, press the hips forward, hands come up. Good. And then we're going to hold this bottom position. So coming down, chest could be sort of facing the floor. So you can feel the glutes, you can feel the hamstrings. If you want to make it stronger, the hands might come out to the sides. So keep kind of arching your back. Your hands might come forward, but they're super strong. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor, like we did right at the beginning. When you're breathing, coming forward, chest pulls between the arms, breathing out, pressing all the way back towards child's pose. Good. Again, take a slow breath in and out there. Nice. So we'll finish with our left side now. So back into downward facing dog. Good. All right, so from downward facing dog, we'll inhale to lift the left leg all the way up. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrist. Good. Again, breathe in to lift the leg. This time, left knee to left elbow if you can. Maybe you can tap it. Good. We're going to breathe in to lift the leg up. As you exhale, step the foot between the hands there. Good. So come on up into your high lunge again. That's it. All right, so we're going to straighten the legs and squeeze the shoulder blades, dip down through the knees. Yes, so good. So nice and tall spine. So hands lift up. Let's come into warrior three. So lead forward with the chest, get some space. And then if you can, back leg straight back. So use that back foot to press you into warrior three. And the leg you're standing in, engage that to pull you up. The back leg's going to sweep forward, foot in front of you. And again, sweep the leg all the way back behind you. Push back with that heel. And then the leg you're standing on, engage that. Use that to pull you up to stand again. I'm saying it's like it's easy. It's definitely not easy. So push the foot all the way back. Good, nice. Hands come all the way to the floor very slowly. Take your time. Out as much wiggling as you like. And then that back leg lifts as high as you can. Good, nice. This is definitely enough. Or you could hold that standing ankle with one or two hands if you like. Good, well done. Big step back, and just face you. So it comes out wide-legged forward fold again. So you're probably facing the other side of your mat. Take a little bend and lengthening the legs. Is it good? So if your legs feel strong, you can always hold your hand at this point as well. Good. And then again, we'll turn the feet outwards. Nice deep bend in the knees and come on up to our high squat again. Good. Full breath in. Hands lift. Legs lengthen. And then exhale. Press the knees outwards. Sit low into the hips. Good. Nice. Again. Inhale. Coming up. Brilliant. And then exhale. Sitting low. Good. So we're going to twist again here. Hands on the knees. So twist towards your front knee. Come all the way across. Good. Nice. And then twisting towards the back knee. Lovely, nice, good. So twisting all the way around towards that front knee, that left knee. Good, nice. And then twisting round towards the back. Good. So now we're going to use your right hand to press you forward. So we're turning to face the front of the mat in our lunge again. It's a little kind of Tai Chi movement. Good. We're going to inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, face the back. So again, we press there. Nice, good. So inhaling to the center. Lovely. Exhale, forwards, nice. Inhale to the center and exhale to the back. Good. So one more time to each side. If you want to make it more challenging, you can close the eyes as you do this. Good. So now we're going to come to face the back of the mat. We'll hold it there. So you've got one hand reaching forward, Try and reach 2 hands forward. That's it. And then warrior 3. So back leg straight back behind you. And that's it. Really press back with the heel. And then use the leg you're standing on to help pull you upright. The back leg going to sweep forwards. And then breathing out to push all the way back. Good, well done. Hands come to the floor, super slow. Ooh, lift that back leg a bit higher if you can. And then big step back. Lovely, well done. So feet turn parallel to the long side of the mat. Little bend in the knees again. Hands on the hips coming halfway up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, maybe hands to the sides. Come all the way up. Yes, nice. All right, so we'll turn the left foot forward. Coming to triangle. So left hand's going to slide down that leg. Other arm extends up, so really open chest. Good. Think about a long line running through the top of your head, through your spine and out of your tailbone. So nice and long. Good. And then hands come down either side of the front foot. We'll put the back knee to the floor. So then breathing again, hands all the way up. Good, lovely. Breathing out, big circle back. Nice. All right, so lift the hands, lift that front heel again from the tiptoes, and then come back so we're just on the knees again. Good. All right, so for this one, if you bring your hands forward, nice kind of long tailbone there, and then really pull the shoulders back. Good. So if you start to imagine you're holding a tray of something very important, something you may be having a lot of during the next month or so. So tailbone tucks underneath, and then all we're going to do is move from your knees, hinging back, so you can feel your thighs working there. Don't spill that tray. Good. So thighs working and push down through the shins. Come on up. Good. That's it. So again, hinge back, tailbones long, shoulder blades pulling back. Good. Come on up. One more time. Keep drawing those shoulders back. So hinge back. Feel the thighs. And then all the way up. Yes, well done. So hands come to the floor. So again, we're going to inhale, chest forward between the arms. And then exhale to pull back. All the way towards child's pose. Well done. Good. Slow breath. Lovely. All right. So come on up to sit when you're ready. So you'll come and sit with the feet quite a bit wider in front of you. Lovely. All right. So we're going to turn towards the left leg and just take a gentle forward fold down that leg. So back of the neck's relaxed, head's very relaxed. So again, if you want to bend your knees, sometimes that can get more directly into the hamstring. Good, nice. So coming up. So from this place, we're going to lift both hands, lift that left leg now if you can. So nice and strong. And then bring the leg across. We're going to bend the knees, the foot is on the outside edge of your other thigh. It can also be on the inside, whichever you prefer to do. We're going to twist now. Right arm's going to wrap around that knee. We're kind of spiraling up and around. Good, shoulders relaxing. Nice, well done. So we'll let go of that knee, bring the foot all the way out again, turn towards the right leg, gentle forward fold. So again, you can always bend it. As soon as I put a hand under the knee, so it's helping it to just be bent as I'm stretching if I want to get into the hamstring more, or if they feel tight really as well. Okay, breathing slowly. Good, nice. Come on up. So we'll lift the hands, lift the right leg, bring it all the way across. So we're going to bend the knee, foot comes to the outside edge of the thigh, coming on the inside as well. And then we'll twist. So left arm's going to wrap around the knee, and we spiral up and around. Shoulders relaxing. Slow breath. Good, nice. I'm going to release that foot all the way out. Great. All right, so last thing we do together, the soles of the feet come together. Okay, and just for a moment here, let the knees relax out to the sides and take a gentle forward fold there. So relaxing the back of the neck. Good. All right, so slowly coming up. So we're going to come down into Shavasana. So we're just going to do 3 rounds of that really slow breath to finish with. So kind of lie down on your back, which will be here for a moment. If you want to grab a blanket or if you have a jumper near you, maybe pop it on so you stay nice and warm. Okay, and we'll start to just bring that body into a relaxed state. So just for the last moment or so, again, let the sound guide your breathing. So we're going to take a full breath in through the nose. Everything fills up. Good. And breathing out. Full breath in. So either choosing to stay here for a little bit longer this morning, or if you feel ready to, you're starting to bring your awareness into the space around you again. And maybe moving into that space, you might move your hands and feet or have a nice big stretch again if that feels good. You're just going to roll yourself to one side. And we'll keep the eyes closed as you come up to sit whenever you feel ready. So maybe just resting the hands in the lap. Good. So as always, just allowing a little moment to perhaps thank your body for your practice this morning. And if you have any sense of a positive change, you're feeling more together, more peaceful, maybe stronger in yourself, just see if you can bring that with you through the rest of the day. So bring the palms together, so rubbing the hands together to wake the body up. Good. Slow breath in, hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart center. Good. Namaste.